go across to that MEA presser being addressed by MEA spokesperson Vikas Swarup, who's of course giving details of Prime Minister's trip that begins tomorrow.
On the 7th is his meeting with President Obama. He has a meeting followed by a lunch which President Obama is hosting for him. In the evening, the Prime Minister would be meeting business leaders in the US and addressing the US-India Business Council. Between the two, between the President's meeting and the business meeting at the end of the day, the Defense Secretary, Ashton Carter, would be calling on the Prime Minister. The 8th of June is the forenoon is devoted to events in the US Congress. He would be going to the US Congress, meeting the Speaker, the congressional leadership, and he would be delivering an address to the joint meeting of the US Congress. This will be followed by a lunch which is hosted by the Speaker in honor of the Prime Minister, and then a reception which will be jointly done by the House and Senate Committees on Foreign Relations and the India Caucus. And then there's a brief community reception. On the evening of the 8th, the afternoon of the 8th, the Prime Minister would be flying off to Mexico City, where he will have a meeting with President Peña of Mexico, and the President would be hosting a dinner for him, and after the dinner, will be taking off from Mexico to return to India. So essentially you have 5 days, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 5 countries, 5 visits. That's the program. Now, very quickly to run you through the events of each visit. On the Afghan-India Friendship Dam, there would be an inauguration ceremony from Herat, where the release of the water and the running of the 3 turbines together, they produce 42 megawatts of electricity. They'll be transmitted through a substation to in Herat city. I mentioned now in terms of the dam itself, it is built at the cost of approximately 1,700 crores. A lot of effort has gone into the dam. I must tell you, the dam was first actually envisaged in 1976. So for a lot of Afghans, I think this was a point which President Ghani made when Prime Minister met him last in Tehran. He said this was like a dream which people never thought would be realized. It's taken work under very challenging circumstances to complete it. But I think we take a lot of pride in this because again, our record in Afghanistan, whether it is the Zeran Delaram Road, whether it was the Parliament building which the Prime Minister inaugurated last December, we have done important projects for Afghanistan, development projects which in very difficult circumstances, and we believe that the enormous goodwill for India and Afghanistan derives from this perception that India has been a very steady, faithful developmental partner for Afghanistan. The dam itself has actually more than 500 engineers and technocrats have worked on site. Its implementer is WAPCOS. BHEL has provided the turbines for it. I would also say, it will, other than the 42 megawatts that it will generate, it will irrigate about 75,000 hectares, and it will also provide drinking water for the region.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.